go out with her friends. A hard worker, you can always expect her to complete her duties perfectly.
Dr. Divina Mustafa. A blank expression hides a very intelligent character in Dr. Divina. With an exceptional talent for designing and creativity, she is a constant presence in every decoration committee and Pookalam designing. She is also a brainy student picking up concepts easily. A cleanliness freak, she can be seen dusting and mopping her room every other day. When it comes to friends, she is ready to make your problems hers and solve them with practical logic.
Dr. Fatima. Brought up in Qatar, Dr. Fatima gained fame for her techie skills. Nicknamed the modern Tangal, she believes in being independent and has no qualms about traveling alone. Generous and loyal to her friends, she is also particular about punctuality. She is an excellent cook, her specialty being cakes. She dreams of returning to Qatar, where lies her heart.
Dr. Fatima BVK. Hailing from Mahe, Dr. Fatima is bound to attract attention with her non-stop chatter. Always on the outlook for chances to have fun, she spreads good cheer wherever she goes. When it comes to studies, she's ahead of everyone else. Also a creative genius, she's talented in mehendi design, makeup, fashion designing and Pookalam designing. The list is endless. Always in the forefront of any batch activity. No celebration is complete without her.
Dr. Fida A. A Malappuram native, at first glance quiet and reserved. Dr. Fida, however, is famous among her friends for her terrible jokes. A great sense of humor apart, this mature woman is also one of the hard workers of the batch, ready to spend hours with her books. When it comes to duties, she can be expected to do hers and then take up some more. She is now happily married and expecting a baby.
Dr. Jishnu Krishnan. A versatile genius hailing from Tiruvalla, Dr. Jishnu is a jack of all trades, be it gaming, tripping or studies. He is infamous for his capacity to ace his exams with just last-minute preparation. A well-dressed style icon, this gifted sportsman can work magic with a football and has been a boon to the college team. We can expect great things from him.
Dr. Gautam Santosh, soft-spoken, well-mannered and well-dressed. Dr. Gautam paints a picture of a perfect gentleman. Blessed with an exceptional voice, he has mesmerized many an audience with his melodies. With an encyclopedic knowledge of cars and phones, put him a question and he'll give you an essay. Famous for his sharp tongue, he's infamous for his teasing and taunting. A favorite among teachers, he dreams of a career in orthopedics.
Dr. Hari Krishnan MV. A techie from Kottarakara, Dr. Hari Krishnan is an excellent percussionist specializing in mridanga. His versatile performances has won him several prizes at art fests within and without the college. Once he's taken a stand, there's nothing you can do to change his opinions. Known to be a loyal friend, this ambitious doctor can be expected to scale great heights.
Dr. Harish R., an underrated genius. Dr. Harish hides multiple talents behind an innocent smile. Reserved on the outside, he's a trustworthy friend with a funky personality. The king amongst his friends, he has proved himself in studies as well as the arts. He surprised us all by his mono-act performance in Talentia. Besides, he's also a good dancer and singer. His help has been invaluable to his friends during exams.
Dr. Ijaz AP, the sensational hero of our batch. Dr. Ijaz is popularly known by the name of his favorite star, Shah Rukh Khan. With his impeccable dressing style and his cool attitude, this talented dancer has choreographed and performed many memorable items on Pariyaram stages. He is also an excellent footballer. Whatever field he chooses in the future, he'll definitely do it with style.
Dr. Kavita KP, a ready smile, a tendency to burst out in laughter at short notice, and a sharp tongue. Dr. Kavita is a spirited woman with strong views and a keen eye for finding beauty in the little things of life. With a strong sense of self, she is unafraid to speak out against anyone if she sees an injustice. An ardent lover of all things Tamil, she is also a gifted craftswoman.
Dr. Kavita Sudhindran, devoted to her family, especially her Nainu, Dr. Kavita is an energetic and fun-loving woman hailing from Kannur. Her distinctive Kannur slang, her adorable smile, and her innocence are her highlights. Her friends are always welcome at her home, where her mother cooks up delicious recipes for us. With a good dressing sense, her absolute honesty has been known to land her unit mates in trouble.
Dr. Krishna Prasad, a Kotarkara native, the reserved Dr. Krishna Prasad can impress you with his strong grasp of current affairs, politics, and sports. With a special skill for satire, he has earned fame for his witty trolls on current affairs. In spite of all this, he is known to be a calm and self-possessed man, dependable in times of trouble.
Dr. Lamis KK. With her loud voice and non-stop chatter, Dr. Lamis never lacks for energy. Her infectious laughter and special talent to turn any occasion into a fun ride makes her a favorite among her friends. During exam times, she picks a corner and turns into a pupa. The result, excellent grades. There is never a serious moment with this oldest among 4 siblings. A friend to keep for all times, we predict a bright future as a physician for her.
Dr. Lesna PP, owner of a melodious voice, Dr. Lesna is a nightingale of our batch, specializing in Tamil melodies. A self-proclaimed mature woman, she is, however, known to have some childishness left in her. Has a special knack for turning even basic concepts into complicated muddles. She has a weakness for cats. Her creativity is indispensable for our pookalam making and decorations. She plans on taking up surgery and social work.
Dr. Linta Anna Antony, loved by all. Dr. Linta has her own fans association, composed of members from juniors and seniors alike. With an exceptional eye for colors, she has evolved into a fashion icon. So much so that many have wondered why she didn't take up modeling. A devout Christian and a hard worker, she is also known for her inability to find fault with anyone or anything. The angel of the batch.
Dr. Lulu Damsas PK. Famous for his tall tales, Dr. Lulu first caught her attention with his misleading name. Extremely studious, his exam preparations are famous in the men's hostel. Devoted to his family, his conversations are filled with references to home. A romantic at heart businessman, the first one to take on the husband mantle, we see him balancing a medical practice, his business, and his family with ease in the future.
Dr. Martin Tom Simon. This versatile genius from Pathanamthitta Dr. Martin is extremely laid back for a guy who claims to be lost. An excellent artist, a gifted footballer, and a volleyball player. He is popular amongst both guys and girls of the batch. His unique dance style is a not to be missed sight. Devoted to his family as well as friends, we predict a bright future for him.
Dr. Meenu Jose, our first lady rep, the stylish Dr. Meenu, is the trendsetter of our batch when it comes to fashion. Energetic and cheerful, she is always available for any fun venture. Her take-it-easy attitude has endeared her to have many friends. Wherever life takes her, she is bound to walk it in style.
Dr. Muhammad Shafiq Shahjahan. It is rare to meet a person who makes you think, I should be more like that. That is Dr. Shafiq for you, a delightfully active mind and intellect of rather high order and a desire to help every human being he comes across. Dr. Shafiq is a class apart. A bit of control freak, he does his bit to make the world a better organized place. This feminist is passionate about traveling and photography.
Dr. Mohammed Jeffrey, an enthusiastic dancer, an able sportsman, a multimedia maverick, and a Manchester United fanatic. Popularly known as the King of Taliparamba, Dr. Jeffrey will not lose his cool even if the sky comes crashing down. Doors to his home and, more importantly, kitchen have always been open to every one of us. Efficient and helpful. This is a person you can bank on in any crisis.
Dr. Neetu Mol Krishnan. Generosity is Dr. Neetu's greatest weakness. Never able to say no. She has no qualms in sacrificing her own interests to help a friend without getting anything in return. Always lost in a world of her own, her creative spirit overflows onto her beautifully painted walls and other creations of art. Dance, music, painting, sports, she's proved herself everywhere. Her good nature will definitely grant her a clear conscience.
Dr. Nibi Shahjahan, the president of the House Surgeons Association. Dr. Nibi first shot to fame for his leadership abilities. At the helm of every project taken up by the batch, he is one of the key reasons for the smooth running of most of our events. With a quick temper and startling loud voice, he is a travel fanatic and foodie. Cheerful, energetic, and outspoken, there is never a dull moment with him. A good dancer too, he is bound to spread good cheer wherever he goes.
Dr. Nihas N. A hugely popular figure amongst his batchmates, Dr. Nihas is the best a friend can get. With an incredible sense of humor, is considerate and kind. He has his friends always in splits with his funny stories and spot-on imitations. But he will be best remembered for his acting and his skits getting audience to roll in laughter with their hilarity. A big man with an even bigger heart. We wish him all the best.
Dr. Nishal N. This charming man from Perimbra, with his warm smile and gentle heart, is loved by all his batchmates. He was the batch representative during our final year, during which he showed his cool head and diplomatic skills. You can see him at the forefront for every batch-related activity. He has proven that he is very good at academics too. A big fan of traveling, he is also exceptionally good behind the wheels.
Dr. Pravanya PK, a singer par excellence. Dr. Pravanya is a vibrant character who can be entrusted any role for the stage, be it acting, dancing, singing, or drawing. Famous for her one-of-a-kind slang, she is fond of long conversations, contested in her high-pitched tone. Putting a great value on her friendships, she is beloved by all. A hopeless romantic at heart, she has finally found the man of her dreams.
Dr. Preetu P.T. This vivacious woman has surprised us all with her surprisingly graceful dancing. With her non-stop chatter about pretty much everything, she is a delight to be with. In the past year, she has proven to be a hard-working and an efficient doctor, quick in thought and prompt in action. She loves being a social butterfly and spends a good deal of her time spreading joy around the world with her light-hearted manners and generally laid-back approach in life.
Dr. Remya N. A devil-may-care attitude characterizes Dr. Remya, the tomboy of our batch. Practical to her core, her logical reasoning and her grasp of physics make her a handy woman with tools. With a distinctive voice and a ponderous way of speaking, it is a delight to watch her explain complex concepts. The proud owner of both a scooter and a car, she is perpetually planning the next tour. She dreams of doing a cross country on her own bike.
Dr. Ranjani M.R. Dr. Ranjani has shown us that circumstances can make gems out of people. She came to us as a baby lost in the woods. But 6 years old, she has come out a strong, independent woman with a mind and plans of her own and guts to follow through. Firm and vocal about her opinions, she often displays a delightfully lighter side of hers that endears her to us.
Dr. Reshma Joshi. The silent yet strong Dr. Reshma is held in high esteem by her close-knit group of friends. Down to earth, polite, and a woman of simple needs. She is, however, a creative genius, saving many a project with her brilliant and timely ideas. Capable of leading in her quiet manner, she is a cricket fanatic. Though reserved, she is, however, an astute observer and never misses anything.
Dr. Reshma Thomas. A good, strong heart characterizes Dr. Reshma, hailing from Kottayam. Well known for the perpetual look of worry on her face, she is, however, a level-headed woman. Deeply religious and devoted to her family, she is a sincere worker. An exceptional student, she is among the toppers of the batch and her excellent seminars. Principled and disciplined, we can expect great things from her.
Dr. Rini Paul. Hailing from Payyanur, the smart Dr. Rini is sure to turn heads thanks to her distinctive fashion sense. Only a few are lucky enough to have won a place in her heart, and they are blessed to experience her heartfelt warmth and care. Her mother's delicious dishes have been a lifeline during the exam time. Having won distinctions with her English poetry recitals, she is also a gifted singer.
Dr. Roshan A. Matthew, gifted with an excellent brain. Dr. Roshan has gained quite a reputation for his intelligence. Though an introvert, his close friends know there's a funky side to him that makes him a fun person to hang out with. A lover of movies, be it in any language, this silent genius is bound for great heights.
Dr. Sabin KP. Hailing from Tirur, the gentle-hearted Dr. Sabin is a cool customer. An ace cricketer as well as badminton player, he always manages to find time for a game, however busy his schedule. It was only recently that he revealed his skills in acting and singing. With a weakness for branded items, he is a popular friend, especially among the juniors.
Dr. Sadhika Santosh M. Hailing from Koilandi, Dr. Sadhika may at first appear to be an innocent, but get closer to her and you'll see she's got a feisty character. Loving her friends intensely, she is an exceptional student. Her neat and detailed lecture notes were in high demand, especially around the examination time. Always up for a bit of fun, there is never a dull moment with her.
Dr. Sajna CB, the first among us to enter matrimony as well as motherhood. Dr. Sajna can warm your heart with her cheerful and childish nature. A bright student, she proved herself to be a talented multitasker, managing her pregnancy with her university exams and later house urgency with motherhood. A devoted friend, she is also a talented cook, delighting her friends with her Kasagod food. Her cute son, Ilanu, is a constant delight to her batchmates.
Dr. Shafija S. A born dancer, Dr. Shafija is an indispensable part of any group performance. Extremely polite and down to earth with a quiet sense of humor, she is known for her dedication to her work. A source of homemade food and foreign chocolates, her mature, practical opinions are highly valued by her friends. Easily able to forgive other people's faults, she has found a soulmate in her batchmate.
Dr. Shahir Suleiman, optimistic and cheerful, a few moments spent with Dr. Shahir will lift your mood. With a gift for non-stop conversations, he is known to talk his way into people's hearts, ready to go to any lengths to help out a friend in need. He has gained repute for his energetic dancing. With never a serious moment in his life, his motto in life is, "You only live once, so make the most of it."
Dr. Shalin James, a native of Cochin. Dr. Shalin is most famous for her startling laughter. Finding hilarity in the most unlikely situations, she's an absolute fun person to hang out with. Devoted to her twin sister, she's a caring friend. A gifted dancer with excellent grades, her weaknesses are dogs and the actress Kajol. And her conversations are peppered with tales of her beloved Miku. Sincere in her duties as a house surgeon, she's bound to make a great gynecologist in the future.
Dr. Sri Lakshmi Balakrishnan, a proud Thrissur Swadeshi. Dr. Sri Lakshmi is a bold, outspoken and passionate woman. Quick-tempered, she is someone not to be crossed. Blessed with a great sense of humor, her funny tales often has her friends in splits. An ardent lover of the Malayalam language, her beautiful poetry recitals are award-winning. Also a gadget-free. When it comes to academics, she is a consistent hard worker.
Dr. Shruti GM, bursting with energy, Dr. Shruti proclaims her opinions in her loud voice and sticks by them no matter what. Known for her rapid, high-decibel speech, she has distinguished herself as a dancer. A dreamer with great ambition, she is famous for her crazy ideas about how things should be done. Placing great value in her relationships, she is a die-hard fan of movies, be it Tamil, Telugu or Korean.
Dr. Shruti Unnikrishnan. It is no wonder that Dr. Shruti can easily win you over. With her winning smiles and her simple, honest nature. With a practical approach to life in general, she's a hard worker who takes her duties very seriously. Always extra cautious not to cause anyone offense or hurt. She's an easy person to be with. Having 8 years of training in music, she, however, is very secretive about her talents.
Dr. Swaroop Sujat, a gentleman through and through. Dr. Swaroop is the ideal example of a great friend. Thanks to an easygoing and non-judgmental attitude, he is quick to befriend anyone. Making your troubles his problem, he lends you his support to tide them over, all without expecting anything in return. A cricketer and talented dancer too, he is yet to live down the fame of his sing dance. He is bound to make a caring and supportive doctor.
Dr. Shweta Premnath, a lover of all things Kozhikodan. The quiet and reserved Dr. Shweta is a dedicated family woman. She is a walking encyclopedia when it comes to current affairs, updating herself constantly, never missing a newspaper. A movie buff, her movie collections were in much high demand in the ladies' hostel. Notorious for her disappearing acts, she is very exact about money matters.
Dr. Urmila MG, outspoken, idealistic and straightforward. Dr. Urmila is a woman of intellect. Logical reasoning is a hallmark, and this perhaps explains her superior clinical skills. Authentic through and through, she has no qualms about stating her opinions, however radical they may be. One of feminism's most avid champions, she is a passionate dancer too. A literature buff with a knack for sketching, she is headed for a future in social service.
Dr. V. Shruti Das. Outwardly reserved, Dr. Shruti's life revolves around her family. Only her friends have the privilege of her conversation, which is humorous and witty. Fluent in both English and Hindi, she is an avid reader, preferring investigative stories and comedy. Her excellent seminars and case presentations have impressed both teachers and batchmates alike. A strong and silent rock of support for her friends, she hopes to specialize in dermatology.
Dr. Veena Nandakumar, a perfectionist to a fault. Dr. Veena has firm beliefs on how things should be done, which sometimes border on the obsessive, with a core of unshakable values and a kind heart. And you can't help but love her. Her musical talents and her sound editing skills have been indispensable during every event the batch organized. This fort of all things good and pure is earmarked for great achievements and will make an empathetic and objective doctor.
Dr. Veena VG. With a honey tongue, Dr. Veena can be best described as Miss Congeniality. Her circle of friends and well-wishers range from the hospital staff to patients and to teachers. With a frank and cheery approach, she is adept at winning over hearts. A caring friend, she has no qualms in sharing her time or belongings. With a good grasp of medical knowledge, she is a quick learner.
And finally, we have Dr. Vishnu R. Mavu. Gifted with incredible language skills and an advanced intelligence, Dr. Vishnu is a walking encyclopedia. Extremely well-read with an extensive general knowledge, he is a passionate quizzer, having won several prizes for the college over the years. An avid orator, a circle of wide-eyed listeners hanging on his every word is a common sight for his friends. With strong political views, he is a believer in consistent hard work.
Now for the oath-taking ceremony. First, I request Dr. Gopalakrishna Pillai to kindly move down the stage. I request all the graduates to assemble on the stage to receive the oath.